Welcome in to ShotQuality Live BetCast. Oh, it is another great day to bet live using ShotQuality's live regression data. We're going to say those words a lot tonight. I'm Justin Perry. That's Alec Musa. We are going to be doing some NBA. Hey, what's up, man? We're going to do some NBA. We're going to do some Sweet 16 action. Marquette trailing early. We'll show you what the shot quality score is in just a minute. Moose, how you doing, man? Beautiful day down in Arizona. You are on the deck today. Is that true? We're outside for an episode of BetCast on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, no, in the backyard because it's 75 out, and who am I not to sit outside? I consider it like a jeans day at work. You know, like dollar jeans day or whatever. I've never worked in an office, so I have no idea. So pardon me, but this is my jeans day. I'm working outside.
We don't want you in an office, man. We want you here making live picks using shot quality data where you belong. It has been an epic season. We just got back from Vegas. We had a show on Wednesday. We've switched the times around to meet the NBA schedule as we continue into April here. We want to keep bringing you shows. We want to keep bringing you live bets. It's been a little different. We'll talk about the results from Wednesday and what it meant. And Musa and I are kind of butting heads right now as we try to figure out how to attack the NBA as compared to college. We'll do both tonight. Yeah, you can follow along. Links in the chat here on YouTube. Come subscribe on YouTube, please. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. You can see the link. You can get to the score sheet. I don't know, scoreboard, whatever we're calling it these days. It's our way of just showing you what's going on. I'm going to bring it up here on the screen in just a second. Of course, having some lovely technical difficulties per usual. But this is we just cleaned it out. But last episode, went 4-2. Moose went 2-3. Starting some NBA. I got hooked on the team total from the Hawks, and then we also lost the college play on UNLV. So we'll be doing some Sweet 16. We'll be doing some NBA. Let's get back to some of the NBA data. Let's check out the Sweet 16, Moose. You interested in this Marquette game right now? Because they are struggling, but shot quality definitely has it a little bit tighter. They're down 12 to this red hot NC State team as we near halftime.
Not really, no. I mean, NC State has a better shot quality points per possession number, and the shot quality score numbers neck and neck. So, I mean, should it be closer? Sure. Is it enough points for me to jump into Marquette? Probably not. I am a little – I mean, Arizona was in a beautiful spot yesterday. I put that one in the Discord, and they had it when they tied at 43-43 and then fell apart. I know it's early in the other game, but I'm probably more interested in the Purdue Zags game than I am NC State Marquette. But I feel like Marquette would be a play for you.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a play for me. I think it's going to be a spread play. It looks great right now. I mean, look, this Marquette team can definitely get going. They are in trouble. I think the money line could be a tough spot coming back from 12. NC State is probably not the team you want to be down to. It's going to take some shooting. Marquette does have that shooting, though. We can go in here, check out a little bit more about it. If you just want to pull the trigger like we used to in the regular season, go for it. But it's March Madness. We only have a few games left in the season. I'm making sure my plays are as smart as possible, I think is a wise way to get after it here. And you can see the shot selection ratings. Of course, we just added fouls, so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, anybody key or important going into the half with 2 or 3 fouls. DJ Horn has 2. Looks okay for Marquette. Good to know if we're going to lay a live bet on them. As always, our episodic shout out to Mike McClure for that idea. Literally came on the show, said, why don't you have this? And we built it. It's kind of how it works around here. If you have a good idea for the product, let us know. Anyway, these shots taken right now, Moose, look really good for Marquette. 46% good, 23% bad. NC State, though, taking a lot of average shots and hitting them 15% bad, 35% good, 50% average. A lot of it coming from 3, which maybe explains the large discrepancy. Also, Marquette probably not hitting their 3s. So, yeah, Tyler Kolek doing what he can. No one else really contributing. Cam Jones has 5. They need a little bit more. 17 of their 22 right now coming from just 2 players. So I do think more guys get involved. I'm going to lace a pick right in at the start of the show. We love to do it. Let's get our first one in and hit that button, baby. Welcome in to ShotQuality Live. All right, so the play here, if you've missed it or you just joined me while I was ranting around here a little bit, Marquette, we're going to get on the live line. I got +4.5, Max. Shout out to Maximilian. who handles making sure that betting sheet, the score sheet, stays as up to date as possible. Marquette plus 4.5, currently minus 108. FanDuel. Let's hope. Let's go. Shot quality data tells us we should trust it. So we sit back and we do it. I mean, Moose, that's kind of been the flavor of the whole season. Tell the people how you have been, using the data and if you actually are making a play on Purdue Gonzaga.
So if you're showing the play sheet right now, but if you went over back to Marquette Gonzaga, I'm not watching the game. I have the play-by-play right now. Again, I'm outside. I'll probably stay out here for a bit, walk the dog once we're done, and then probably catch the second half. What I did notice was Graham IK and Ryan Nembhard hit back-to-back threes. And my guess, based off the shot quality algorithm or the what would you call it? What you call it? Algorithm? Whatever it is, the 90 plus
algorithm.
Variables, all the fancy. All your fancy words.
It's an algorithm. Yes, that's the correct word.
School. And where the defender is, where you're taking the shot, your shooting percentage, the defender's ability. I'm guessing they weren't great shots that they took. That's just what I'm guessing. And they hit them. So now it's 13-14. It looked like it was a spot to jump on the Zags. I know the over was pretty high, but I used to wait till halftime, maybe a couple minutes left in the first half. Now I wait at least till 8 minutes. We call it the Mike McClure number around here.
We do.
But yeah, no. I look at the arrows and I look at the shot quality score and the shot quality points per possession. I look at all four, really. It all tells a story. It's 13-14 Zags, 13-16 left. Shot quality thinks both should still be in single digits in a tight game, which it is. Before, it was showing that it should have been a close game when Purdue was down 5. Now Purdue's right back in it, down 1. Still, though, it's saying that both teams are overperforming. I know Lance Jones hit a 3. Someone else must have hit a 3 for Purdue. The Zags have hit 3 threes. Looks like they've been hot. Shot quality saying pump the brakes a little bit. But what I love about the numbers so much, people that use this, especially in the NBA or college basketball, whatever, there's times where it's like 50-44 at half. And Shot Quality Score Center is like, well, it should be like 46-48. And it's like, okay, maybe that's a little under, but that's still a ridiculous amount of points. Like, it's not saying it's just because they score a lot doesn't mean they were bad shots. And just because they score so little doesn't mean they should be hitting shots. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, you're exactly on point. And I think, that really does come across in terms of both teams developing over 1.4 points per possession right now. It's kind of ridiculous. And, we probably will wait 22-32. It's right there for me. I think I'm going to get in, Moose. Let's get our second pick of the day in for the people who are just joining us here. While the games are on, big shout out to you guys for having it on the background. I don't know, whatever, maybe listening for a spot to take the pick. I like this spot here. We're going to go with the under 159.5 minus 110 currently available. Let's lock it in. We love playing live. You have a little bit more data than what you do pre-flop, right? It really gives you an idea of what's happening in the game while it's going on rather than just, trying to predict fully what happens on the floor. And that's a sport in of itself. I play that sport every single day. I love it, but it is definitely challenging. And so we like to think this is a little bit easier. The numbers have been pretty spectacular. We are, unfortunately, like an episode or 2 behind on grading. So we are auditing everything right now, literally going through
Vegas was a blur. Let's be honest at this point.
Dude, I don't even know. It doesn't even feel like it's Friday today because I didn't really get a weekend, and I literally shout out to Allie O'Neill who hooked it up, and she's texting me right now about Houston and Tennessee. So shout out. But I literally feel like it's Thursday, maybe Wednesday, and it's a Friday. So yeah, trying to get back into it. We're catching up on everything. Should be back to normal. Next show is Sunday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, an hour earlier than this one tipped off, Musa. But yeah, dude always messes up his hours because he's in Arizona. So I like this.
Yeah, it's probably best you let me know that.
Yeah, it isn't slowing down. The differentals now up to 11. So if you're waiting to get in, these guys are clearly nailing some shots. So shot quality is going to tell you. Yeah, Purdue just updated on the screen, dude. You're a little behind, but let's get to some NBA. We're going to watch these come in. We have 2 plays. Moose, if you see something that develops here on the spread, or you enter in on the total on this one, let us know.
I'll hit the button.
Yeah,
I'll hit the button.
Yeah, I know you got the button on lock. It's going to be a difficult night if that scoring continues to keep up, right? What we do here is we expect the unexpected to regress to the mean. And whether that's hot shooting or cold shooting, we usually go against that. So when it keeps up in college, we're going to lose. So we got to hope that hot shooting stops and that Marquette starts to pick it up. Maybe NC State cools a little. We meet somewhere in the middle. We got 2 plays right now for me. I got Marquette plus the points, and I have the under in Purdue Gonzaga. So if you want to get on those, you want to tail along, see how we're doing. It's been a good year, something like 58, 59% live. The total score last time we counted for myself was 242 and 187. So it's been pretty great. We're having a good time with it. We're going to talk a little bit about NBA. We'll keep an eye here, but the NBA, I think, starts to give us a little bit of a better sense in terms of places to play, right? Like we can actually start playing on player props because they're widely available. We can key in on hot and cold players as well as teams. Should be a more wide menu. And speaking of a wide menu, we do need to give a shout out to our partners over at SportTrade. They are our presenting partners. Super excited to have them as our presenting partner. SportTrade offers an elite basketball experience. No delay in play betting is really special. The tight lines, they usually beat the market, help you get less vig, more money, and instant text support available in New Jersey, Colorado, and coming to Iowa next month. SportTrade encourages you to play responsibly. You can get 3% cash back on every bet, plus 1 free month of shot quality bets. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $100 on any basketball market. So yeah, we really love our SportTrade partners. Really nice deal coming out now in terms of what we have available if you use SportTrade, getting the free month of shot quality. So really cool to see that happen. No spinny wheel. The pricing really can't be beat pre-flop during the contest. It's pretty great. I've been using it a lot. It's a lot of fun to try to get just better pricing, better ROI on your bets. So shout out to SportTrade. Let's do some NBA, Moose. We got to talk a little bit about, the strategy recap we had last time, right? Because how are you feeling? You saw you went 2-3. I went 4-2. We kind of butt heads. You were like, all right, regression's going to happen. I don't care that they're the best players in the world. That regression's coming home. And I said, no. When shot quality says hot teams are firing, they stay hot. And I think it's 1-0 me. How do you feel?
Well, okay. I think. Here we go.
All right. Let me hear.
Okay, so going back at it, all the plays I played, like Cavs, Hornets, it looked ugly, and then they combined for like 32 points in the fourth quarter, and the under hit. That was easy.
Yeah.
Nets, Wizards, that one was not on the shot quality one, but I played that one after I got them in the fourth quarter. Nets, Wizards, the under would have hit, but it went to OT. Now, the ones that the Magic Warriors, if I would have waited until halftime, I would have got it like 193. I think it finished at 196, 197. I missed on the hook or just by one.
I think you got hooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got hooked there, and I got hooked on the Hawks. But
yeah. So
all right, go ahead. Continue.
But then, okay, so the couple other ones I played outside the show was the Clippers, 76ers over. That one hit. Pacers, Bulls, that one hit. The ones that did not hit were the Nets, which are not the Nets, the Knicks, which you hit on the over and I missed on the under. Right. And I think that might be, looking back at it, when a team's hot, like I think we talked in Vegas about the pillars of knowledge when it comes to betting basketball, and
we did
really betting in general. Like there's data, but there's also like knowledge and watching the game. I feel like I knew DiVincenzo was going off, and the Knicks scored 28 the game before that. And then I shouldn't have been shocked that they scored 140 whatever, because they're hot. And I think maybe regression can happen in spots, but if a team's hot potentially, then a team's just running hot. So, but that could, like, I know the Pacers were one of the best teams, and probably still are, when it came to points scored in a game to start the season. And I feel like that's been the Knicks, like, I don't know, maybe for like a week with DiVincenzo going off. But maybe that could have been one to stay away from. The other ones I felt good. There were more overs than unders, only hit one under. And then for the spreads, I feel like I got too cute with it. Like I was saying, like the Nets losing was actually crazy to me. But so they would have lost regardless, even if I got in when I really wanted to at -1.5.
Right, you said you wanted a 1.5, yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting up at 7.5. They lost outright when they led by like 12 in the third quarter. But I mean, I feel good-ish.
Sure. Yeah, Nets was not great. Probably a bad result.
I could have hit the Magic Warriors. I guess got a bad number live.
Bad number, bad spot to get in, which is which is part of the process here, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to be live betting a lot, you're going to find yourself losing bets 100%. That you could have won at a better moment, right? Like if you had timed it properly.
And sometimes you don't. Like I could have got the Nets at -1.5, and they still lost anyways when they were up to 12.
Right. So the 2 college picks from you, 1-1 on those. I honestly felt like I had a great night. I felt like
there's your Knicks Raptors. Good.
Right. I hit Knicks Raptors over. Knicks were absolutely on fire. Raptors were not playing much defense. It felt like that's just what the shot quality was saying. Magic stayed slow. I think I finished right at 93. So hopefully, I think anyone who got in with us at a decent time got that one. Paolo basically stopped scoring. So you could catch that one at any number. Suggs got right to 4, which was nice. We like it. We got 6 and it missed, spinny wheeled to 4.5 at the cheap price. And Hawks finished with 120 with 2 missed threes in their last 2 shots in garbage time. Yeah, I've gotten hooked twice on team totals in the last 2 nights on NBA. It's a brutal one. It's one of the toughest ones. NBA, MLB, NFL, probably the 3 hardest sports to bet, 3 most popular. It is not a coincidence. Anyway, if you're just joining us now for tonight, we played Marquette plus the 4.5. Gonzaga under the 159.5 with Purdue. See how that's going. Let's go back to ShotQualityBets.com. Fun little thing right now. All members, standard members, get all NBA live games for free for the weekend. Not for free, included technically, but like usually it's just a selection. Right now with the show starting on NBA, if you have a membership, you should be able to see every single NBA live game. If you want to do this with us, play around, test it out this weekend. We have the show on Sunday, an hour earlier than this, but we'll be doing it. We're going to try it out. We got some games at halftime right now. No better time, Moose, than halftime to really dig in. I'm going to just go with the first one off the bat here after I check in on the college scores. Because I have the game on mute, but I can't really see it past my camera and my light. I'm not going to dip out here. No. Anyway, it is 22-20 in terms of the Gonzaga Purdue game, and Marquette is down 13 at the half, expected to be leading by 4. So both teams, both plays still stand. I got text coming in, literally asking me
28-24.
Okay. So again, the total there, 52 compared to 36. So pretty staunch.
No one playing defense.
No one playing defense yet. No, it's gonna happen. I agree. I can do it. We got the bad time. It could be a double dip type night because we're here on such a small slate. But let's do some NBA.
Call me and Justin. I'll play defense if you want no lateral movement and no jumps. And really,
dude, I've been working on both in the gym personally. I'll post.
Same. I just got back. That's kind of why I'm
there. You go. Didn't you have an ACL?
No, I had. What's funny? It's shot quality related. The shot quality crew. If you didn't know, me and Justin met for the first time last week in Vegas. I didn't meet any of the guys until I think last August, and I had a cyst in my knee.
Top call.
I had no clue. My knee swelled like a balloon, and I had to go to Topgolf with the boys. And I remember I just kept getting up. I'm like, man, my knee. This is the first day. I was like, my knee really hurts. My knee really hurts. And I went home, went to bed, woke up, couldn't walk. So that was fun. But no, we're good, dude. We're good.
You're good. We're good. We're back on the court working on the lateral movement.
Yeah, be proud. I only got beat a couple times, like 6 times today. That wasn't a complete liability. 95.
Look, as long as you're getting minutes on the floor there,
exactly.
Work, I respect it. All right, let's see what we got here. Golden State Warriors, Charlotte Hornets. When you see the numbers not really lighting up too much, Hornets just at that cusp of 3 points, start getting a cold indication. Not really much actually going to be working on a new indication threshold, I think. Well, I want one. That is a little more relative, I think, and just maybe 3 points probably isn't cold enough to be cold at this point in the game, but it works for players. So let's take a look at the player list right now. Of course, we are working with technology no one else has. We use our video computer vision team literally looks at every single shot of every single game, creates a massive database of every shot, grades them in an expected percentage instead of what actually happened, and then evaluates the players based on that long term. And we've proven it's more predictive than efficiency stats because there's way too much luck involved in if a shot goes down or not, right? Like the best shots sometimes miss. We saw it last night, Arizona missing some easy ones. Coach of Clemson calling it out, saying they got good looks. Clemson got a little lucky, and the shot quality score agreed. And we can help teams see that. We can help bettors see that. We can help any fan see that, and that's what we're going to do.
You know what
here.
makes me mad about that?
Well, we're going to bet on it, but yeah.
Well, no, what makes me mad about it is
don't kill my
like,
line. Don't kill my line, Musa.
Dude, but no, you bring up I just when you say that, I had to interject because I hate like when Caleb, like they were getting good shots, just stick to it, and then Caleb's love is like hold my beer, and then the good shots became bad shots. And
Look, we don't tarnish player images around here. At least
no, okay, so dude, he's a baller.
He's a baller.
Dude,
had a bad night.
Though? If I understand they took awful shots, but at the same time, it's like when you're season, your college career is coming to an end.
Yeah, it's a big game, man. I think, look, there's a lot of interesting calls made by players. It is a very pressure-filled situation. I'm sure I wouldn't make the right call. So who the hell?
See, I don't know if I can handle it.
Man.
I don't know if I can handle. I couldn't handle like high school playoffs, let alone.
No. We just talk about how good the shots they develop are. We don't care if they go in or not. It's the beautiful part of shot quality, right? It's like we understand that what we care about is a player that can help a team develop an open look, because long-term, that's more sustainable than a bad shot going in. That's just the truth of the matter. If you tell me I have a player that generates 5 open shots in 10 versus a player that hits, maybe hit 7 of his last 10, but I know 5 of them are bad, I'm going to take that process. And so let's talk about it here. We have a couple indicators right off the bat. We're talking about the data. We're talking about what makes it special. It's good. Let's get some plays in. Davis Bertans scoring 14 points right now. His closing player line, guys, 6.5. Shot quality has him at 8 points expected based off the shots he's taken. So he is drilling some shots right now. Meanwhile, you have Brandon Miller and Poku, who I'm not going to try to say the last name in full. I'm sure I could.
Come on, please try.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I appreciate your kindness with the invitation. But no, let's look at some live lines. Let's try to make some plays. I definitely think you could maybe expect Bertans to cool off, Miller to get back into the driver's seat here, currently scoring 5, expected to have 9, line at 19 while we're at the half. So I think Brandon Miller on the over here is a really nice NBA play. Let's go see what type of live line we're getting here. I only really shop 2 books here. We're on the show. I highly recommend you shop as many as you can, bet as responsibly as you can. I play these at half units compared to full units.
How do you get to these? You click on the game and then.
So all right, we can navigate together. So I opened up DraftKings. I went to the game. So I'm finding Golden State, Charlotte. I literally just go over. I find it says player points on my.
I see it.
Should be like the 5th or 6th one, right next to quick hits. So yeah, we just go in there. Brandon Miller line locked. I don't know if you guys are slamming it on me right now. Bertans 2. Do I need to front run my own plays?
Oh, we're taking Bertans? Who we're taking?
We're taking Bertans on the under. We're taking Miller on the over. I see 14.5, 17.5, respectively. A really heavy juice on the 17.5. So wait for that.
15.5 for Brandon Miller.
15.5 on the over. Yeah, I would grab that. Is it a decent price?
Minus 113.
All right, let's take it. Let's lock that in as the show play, baby. Brandon Miller, lock. All right. Brandon Miller on the over. Max, give me a banner so the people at home know what they're dealing with. Of course, I'm opening up a couple other books. It is a tough process.
I like this. I like this a lot.
You like this play? You talk about this?
No, these players. I've never done any of these. I know you did them yesterday or with Thursday. They both cashed, and now I'm like, okay, now I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. A little NBA live. I think this is where the money is really going to be. Honestly, I think we have the data to show that Miller is getting shots. He should be at 9, right? So he needs 15. So if he regresses to the mean for the course of the game, and he develops, hopefully 18, 19 shot quality points. Yeah, I think we could maybe get 10 out of the next 8 shot quality points if he starts to maybe get a little hot. I don't know. We'll see. This is a good spot to test it out. We're kind of going that other way though a little bit. We're gonna have to sort of track it. You guys at home are gonna have to sort of see what's going on. Last time we took Boncaro under when he was cold. So this time we're taking Brandon Miller to get back into it. I do think this is a interesting spot. Am I crazy? Are the Warriors on a back-to-back? Like, I feel like that might be a potential, and I need to become a better NBA handicapper. So, this is full disclosure.
It's their third game this week. That's a fact.
We've been
the Bulls. No,
yeah,
not the Bulls. They played the
Magic,
Heat, Magic, Hornets,
Charlotte. So, yeah, I mean, they stayed in Florida, so maybe not too tough for them. But we'll see how it goes. Still only our second NBA basketball live betting picks and predictions ShotQuality BetCast show, as you can see on the title there. We've been doing college the whole season. We are college focused, but we got a few games left. We got 4 games tonight, 4 games over the weekend, and then there's 3 left. It's sad. We got the NIT championship too, right? So maybe one more on top of that. We'll live bet them all. I'll get some plays out. We'll talk about some of them. We'll have some fun with it. But yeah, getting in on Brandon Miller to go over, I think he starts to get a little bit more involved here. A little different, I think, some game context maybe in terms of this being a little bit of a tighter game. The Magic were kind of getting slammed by Golden State in that last one. So we'll see how it goes. Rolling with it. And what do we think of Bertans? Do you want to go, you think Bertans stays hot, or do you like the Bertans to cool off 5, Musa?
So on the book I'm using, it's the one that I have the most money in, so I felt like using it. Sure, I don't have Bertans on there. I don't know if it's trying to tell me something or trying to keep something from me, one of the two. So I'm going to let you have Bertans on your own, and I'll just stick with Miller because Miller's the only one I have.
Yeah. All right, well, let's do it. Let me see if DraftKings puts that up. We just got Coleman Crawley. I just got a report Coleman Crawley is taking Marquette in the second half. Seeing that right now, he has posted on Twitter. He is, he's rooting for the Wolfpack, but he says he wants the Marquette second half cover. He's looking at the same data we are. So Coleman joins us on a Marquette play. We are on Marquette to have a better second half. Let's check out the comments. How you guys doing? Another bad Paolo Banchero night, maybe. Let's go check it out. He has. How you doing?
Banchero's got. I saw that Banchero's got. I think he's 1 or 6 from the field, but also so's Paul George. So if you got to look at it both ways, like both of the stars.
Whoa, we got is that Max? Is that you? That's you operating this,
definitely
right? Thumbs up. Yeah, that's him. All right, Max operating the account. So those are his plays. Taking a little sprinkle on Miller. Okay. Look, maybe we get a comeback type win. He is kind of that dude, man. I saw someone talk about how we don't have these great college players in the NBA anymore.
We will when DJ Burns
cooking. Dude, man, I hope. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's keep scrolling. The 2 nice plays there. And here's the thing. When you get the type of data, when, college basketball isn't totally available with the same type of prop availability, especially with points, which is what we can sort of target. NBA, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have so much more stuff. You want to talk about, we're going to have 6 games. We could still get 20 plays, that's the truth. We take sides, totals, and points props, over, unders. Going to be fun. So we are still sort of in inaugural mode. 2nd episode of NBA, doing it Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights to kind of hit the peak hours in the league. Going to continue to up our knowledge on it. Going to hopefully you guys can help us out in terms of becoming better using the data in NBA. But we'll figure it out together. We're going to have probably a little bit less success than college, but I don't know. I started 4-2, and I got hooked on 4-1, and that was actually 4-1. Lost the college pick. So come on, I think we're going to do really well. Nice 80% clip to start. Can't be mad. All right, let's go into this one. Detroit. Well, Moose, do you think the same rules apply? Should we just avoid this game like the plague?
So another play I took when we got off.
Just a little laugh.
The pod. I didn't like putting these in the Discord because I just don't know. Is one I took Detroit plus 14.5. They lost by I think 15. I actually got hooked. But yeah, they still lost, so I don't really like them. I am gonna press the button though because I do have a play and I might actually have a second play. I want to see some real quick though, but I have one for sure. So user error. Hold on. I
think he needs help, guys.
I'm gonna go with the LA Leakers plus 4.5.
The Leakers. Oh, you're trusting them. Here we go again.
There's no LeBron.
Well, I just took an over on a cold player, so I can't talk. So I hope.
LeBron is in, and Davis, and the foul trouble. Nobody. Dinwiddie, I know, struggling, and Russell's struggling. Dinwiddie, 0 for 3. But no, I like it. And D'Angelo Russell's building a house, 3 for 9.
How we liking the fouls here, man? That's so nice for NBA too. Halftime, little okay. Everyone on the Lakers has one. Kind of seeing some cold performances. Dinwiddie starting off tough. I mean, you could also look at this with the closing line for the points, right? You could also say, all right, we're at halftime. Still a slow start for LeBron James, even though his shot quality is on point. Like, I don't know. It's another thing to monitor. That wouldn't necessarily be an SQ play, but he definitely isn't seeing the usage right now. Working on some interesting usage stuff, thinking it up, brainstorming. Shout out to my guy, Bennett. I know he's in the chat. What's up, Bennett? Who, where would we be without you, buddy? All right, let's keep scrolling and rolling. I don't really think there's much here. Where would we be? I don't know. It's a big team.
Not here, I don't think.
Look, ShotQuality is a small group of a lot of very, very hardworking, talented people. Major shout out to the dev team, delivering updates every single week. I mean, you're seeing these stats roll in and off the screen. Things have to be fixed all the time. We are working with state-of-the-art technology, bringing it onto a website that, a lot of data. So you can imagine the difficulty at times. Maybe you've experienced a little bit of it. I mean, I've probably used this site more than anybody in the world, I think. So yeah, it is a beast. There's so much cool stuff here. 4 leagues, all with live scores. Of course, NBA available to members, the full slate for the entire weekend. You can just sign up for a standard week membership right now. ShotQualityBets.com/welcome. Easy. All right, halftime, Los Angeles Clippers, Orlando Magic. We just got some reports. Paolo Banchero having a bad night again. Ooh, a little cold. Has a chilly, little icy bug bit one of the coldest players, literally, in both the positive and the negative sense here today. What do you think, Musa? We have some good data that Banchero is playing badly right now in a streak of games, and we can maybe fade him. What do you think?
So I think that's a big thing I was thinking of as well. Like, if they're cold, like, yeah, I would say so. I'm just looking at his game log. Like, if they're cold, they're cold. It's like you go through slumps pretty much in every sport. I mean, yeah, he was 5 for 17 on the 27.
I just had a really good idea. Max, this is for you. No. This is for the tracking, so we can kind of keep an eye on how we did, right? So when we take an over, I think we should be tracking if we took an over on a hot player or a cold player. So let's just add a little like if we take.
But wouldn't we always be taking the? Well, I guess maybe not with you.
No, we're switching it up. We're figuring it out. We need a little bit more data. So Banchero, we're going to take an under on a cold player, right? And with right in the last play, we took the Brandon Miller over
as a cold player.
He was cold as well. So now we have a cold over and a cold under. So I want a little bit more data. Let's go in and get a Banchero under. I like it. Let's see how it goes. We are testing and we're figuring out where we're going to live here in terms of how we are going to talk about shot quality bets, props live. So Paolo Banchero, yes, Max, write it out on the screen. Let me find the magic. Hopefully not too many ops in the crowd, changing our lines, fixing the under as they expect.
Talking about you, Jerry Davis.
Talking about some money about to come in on the line. Why wouldn't they juice it, man? Why wouldn't they make us all pay a little extra? Mm-hmm. I think we can beat it. Under 14.5, juiced at FanDuel minus 128. I'm going to check DraftKings out really fast. Should we fake them out? Oh, man. Should we have some fun with it, dude? Should we do like the RAS style? Like, and it's pass, and we don't play it, and they like juice the line, and people can get in. We're not there yet. But
no, a little scummy. Oh, is that scummy? I don't know.
I don't think. I think that's playing the game very fair.
I was going to say, I think it is too.
I tell everyone to load the bet up, essentially, have it ready to fire, and then it could juice. And we'll see. We'll see. If you guys start in the comments noticing that actually happening, we have like 900 people watching. It could be happening soon. Who knows? I don't want to toot a horn or anything, but if we have to play fight fire with fire, we will do it. Yeah, I'm seeing under 13.5 now at DraftKings, guys. I'll take the 13.5 minus 105. I'm a true believer, and you get the best price. Just went to minus 110. Lock it in, minus 110. Let's go. Come on. I mean, this is fun stuff, man. We've been sitting here for 35 minutes. I feel like we have been here for like 7. And because maybe NBA BetCast gets a full hour, man. Maybe college 45 minutes was good. We'd get in, we'd get out of that, hour. We'd like pull in right before half and finish right as the games on that slate got past the bettable point. Doesn't really happen the same way in the NBA. We are vibing though, man. Maximilian, we got to bring you in, dude. Big part of the show. You don't follow him on Twitter. He's red hot in the tournament right now. Maximilian, welcome. A little round of applause for you. Happy last Friday of March. We made it through the coolest month. Got the coolest crew. Max, how you doing, dude? A little corny. I can't help it sometimes. How you been, bro? How's
It's been great. I think you laid out earlier how many games we have left, and I think I actually shed a tear because it's coming to an end. So sad. But I'm rocking the Houston gear today. That is my best bet for the Maximilian today. So we were rocking the Houston -4. So after we hop off tonight, big game, going to try and root that one home.
You got to respect Max in that sense too. Like he said in all the podcasts that we had, like I'm taking Houston, and he's rocking.
I love his
team. Guns.
I said Creighton and Purdue, and I'm going down with that.
Let's check in on some college, boys. Let's check it.
Don't even get me started.
Marquette just started the second half, so I'm curious to see. I'm with Coleman on that. I took some second half.
Choo, boys. Let's go. Come on, Marquette. I would be disappointed. This team is fun. I don't know. You can't actually be mad, right? We're at the point in March Madness where every single storyline is awesome. Like either NC State or Marquette, like Marquette with the, being this elite team, Big East, pillar of basketball, super effective trio of players. Like whether they go on and do something awesome or they become part of the NC State story of this awesome run, 5 games in 5 days, no let up, the break didn't disrupt it, beat one of the consensus top teams for the entire year. Like at this point in the tournament, I hope you guys all bet responsibly enough that you can enjoy either result. That is just my word of advice. Enjoy the basketball. It'll help you get better at the betting long term. I saw
a tweet earlier that said, it was at halftime. It just said, I'm convinced that NC State is just never going to lose. Like, this is crazy.
Might not. No, they're playing.
I'm convinced UConn is never going to lose.
Well,
I mean, is Clemson going to get anyone to hit their shots? Winning in March is a combination of playing at your best and getting a little lucky. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. But dude, UConn hasn't even gotten lucky
without it.
They don't need to get lucky. It's crazy.
No, you're right. UConn has not gotten lucky.
Bama and Clemson's 3-point defense, they've been very fortunate. Their opponents just haven't been able to hit threes, and not that they're playing.
We're seeing it here. It's 40-24. NC's we are getting awfully close to just being able to say it would take a superhuman effort here from Marquette, and I fully, the easy quick formula is they could probably be down like 30 points right now, and realistically grind back into it with a 2 point per minute return, right? And that's a pretty doable rate if you shut them down on defense, but it would have to be so sustained. They need a kill shot just to get back into the game.
Yep. I mean, the epitome of this game, Joplin is 0 for 6, and he got fouled from 3 to end the first half and missed all 3 free throws. Like, Joplin's a good player, but yes, sometimes there's something in the air with this NC State team.
I did that in middle school basketball once. Trust me, I've been there.
I could do that right now if you gave me 10 shots, guys. So
I wasn't even fouled. That's how bad the shot looked. So they gave me the foul, and then I missed all free throws. Ball don't lie.
Your form looks like you got fouled. Hey, maybe that's an advantage. Look, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. We'll be out of here before that game gets into like the last 5-10 minutes, so we can all go and enjoy the madness and hope Marquette catches up. I'm not feeling good. I am not feeling good. I'll tell you guys right now. I think they're cooked. and I'm not even trying to reverse jinx the heck out of it. I just think they're cooked. I don't believe in jinxes. If I could alter a game with the stuff I said on the internet, I'd be either really rich or really poor, guys.
Do you know what does feel really good though?
Talk to me.
Is when you cash Braden Smith over 7.5 assists in the first half.
Muted. No. Okay. I did mute him for a second. But no baseball. Oh no, that's I thought you were talking baseball for a second. I thought you were about to go baseball on me. I got a little overexcited, Max. That's on me. Who did you cash?
Braden Smith,
Braden
Purdue,
Smith.
guard.
Okay.
I'll take
I saw that one,
got...
Max. I saw that one. I saw that play. I've seen your plays. My favorite play so far.
Justin's just jealous. He's not near a legal state and can make the drive.
No, not allowed to embarrass myself in front of 1,000.
When people say what was the one thing you remember about Max, I'm gonna say Riley Minix over 17.5.
Oh, that was a good play. Anyway, let's keep betting. Let's keep going. We got plenty of stuff to talk about with March. We'll have some live plays in the next games too. We'll have the guys tweet them out. If you have not joined the Discord, discord.gg/ShotQuality is a great place to start chatting about it with all the NBA games live. There should be a lot of chatter on some bets. Maybe you catch a few you like. You're watching the games, seeing what people are talking about. Who knows? All right, let's keep going though. Moose has his only bet of the day in on the Lakers and Pacers, which would be a fun one. Good luck on that one, bud. Max, anything?
And Brandon Miller. I told your happy ass. So I got Brandon Miller.
Hey, yo. Nice. Okay. How's he doing? Is he scoring? Is he going? Is he shooting? We gotta watch our picks at the same time while trying to find other ones. Let's go into Bulls Nets quick, because I'm seeing it looks like these teams are both shooting terribly. And I think I want to take an under on these terrible teams to keep shooting terribly. What do we think of this one, guys?
Can you expand on that? Like, why?
It's his new thing, Max. It's the hip thing.
Yeah. You missed it. You missed it, Max. You weren't here for the last episode, and we missed you. You also missed the entire battle, which is a great time to recap, because Musa and I are kind of at odds about whether the NBA sees regression in the same way as college because they're better players. Right? Like when ShotQuality tells you, hey, this Brooklyn Nets team is so ice cold, they've developed 46 shot quality points based on the shots they've taken. They've only actually scored 33. Double ice. Terrible. I think they stay cold for the game.
So like Nick Claxton down to Brooklyn. He's got the double ice. So you would take ice. Here, let me move this banner. So you would look to take a under.
I'm not sure yet.
I think it depends. We were talking about
the possibility.
No, we're talking about the player and their recent performances. Like Paolo Banchero's been awful the last 2 games, so he took the under on Banchero.
And they were losing, right? And it was kind of getting out of hand, right? They were down a bit to the Warriors. The Warriors weren't letting them score anything. They finished under 100 points, which, if you are like me and have only just started to tune into the NBA in the last couple of weeks because there's no more college, that's low now, really low, right? Like games routinely have totals set at 245. So teams are expected to score 120 a night.
No, I think that makes sense. I mean, these are professionals, so this is kind of your litmus test to see who's hot and who's not, right? Basically,
exactly.
What you're thinking.
It's not the level that college kids are.
That's
where
fair.
you
That's
can
fair.
see like the hot and the cold isn't necessarily just that a kid is hot or cold. It's that he's just not as good of a basketball player and he's going to miss a good look, right? Mm-hmm. The NBA, you've elevated the talent level. How many open threes, the shooting rate on open threes versus contested threes. I would want to check this, but what would check out with the hypothesis is if open threes have a much higher discrepancy in the NBA than in college, right? So if NBA players hit open threes at 45% and hit their threes at 37%, and college kids hit open threes at 39%, hit regular threes at 36.5%, that would pretty much line up to me, right? Because there would be a linear relationship between the level of the defense, and then once you remove that defense, there would be a exponential level in terms of the talent on the floor. So that's the hypothesis. And then you have to sort of mix it in with how games are going. And look, Paolo Banchero might be showing us that regression does happen because he has now rid himself of the ice cold. He's at 9 points. So he's kind of starting to score. So we're still testing everything out, guys. We got to see what is going on. This is the second NBA episode. You guys are all hanging out with us.
Okay.
Yes.
Under 157 and a half Purdue Zags. Just want to get it while I was at half and before you jumped onto it. Spiel.
All right.
All ears.
We allow interruptions.
Sure. So I get 2 points less than you did by waiting till a half. But if you go look, dude, that's pretty crazy. Like 40-36 is pretty healthy. 31-28. That's
they must have ended a little slow then, because after Justin bet it found its way up.
It definitely climbed up a bit. I was literally what's the word?
I see Braden Smith has 8 assists. I told Max to bet over 7.5, so he owes me. But other than that,
let's not mention my little mishap from before. It's funny. I used to literally, like, every single day I'd like start my day with my mic muted and be super embarrassing, and I would care less about that than I do that. What just happened here? So anyway, nothing bad. I just thought Max was talking about baseball in the middle of a basketball stream.
Yeah,
never.
So if I say D-back 16, Rockies 1, you're gonna mute me?
Anyway, we'll get him back at some point. I'm sure we'll get him back. He can actually totally unmute himself. He's an admin, so he's sitting in jail on his own. Oh, you're not an admin? Okay.
No, I am.
Okay. Don't play. I gotta make sure you can like manage the show if I fall asleep at the wheel here. All right, let's go back to some NBA. Let's talk a little bit about it. Max, I'm interested in your perspective too, because we really are feeling this out. Chat, you guys, of course, please come into the YouTube and weigh in. I think you need the blue check to talk on Twitter now. It's so stupid. But I don't know if Twitter execs are watching it like the betting execs. We're going to make the betting execs wait the full length of the show. No, they're not. I doubt they're watching. Maybe. Anyway, Chicago Bulls, Brooklyn Nets. What do you think, Max? Do you think these are terrible teams that will stay cold for the second half? Or do you think that we will see a shot quality college-esque regression to the mean and these teams will start scoring?
No,
because there's a play one way or another. It's like, in soccer, you call the penalty in the box. You got to either award the penalty or give the yellow. This is one way or another. This is a play.
Yeah, just overall, I feel like I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like we're going small, like half units, quarter units, whatever. Like we want to learn. Like we're not just going to sit out there and throw out plays and be like, oh, we got this
5-unit banger.
Yeah.
No.
So, but here I kind of want to get in on the Nets. I'm looking at the shot distribution. I like that they're getting a lot at the rim and three. I still think rim and three is really important regardless of the level, especially 17 threes. So like if that kind of turns around for the Nets, I could see them getting back in it. They're down 5. I don't know what the pregame does it say pregame numbers in here? Or do you got to go back?
Yeah, it will have it. I will have it here. It was 214 and it was Nets +3. So they're currently down by 5, expected to be up by 2. Again, the discrepancies is in the points scored to me. It's not really in them getting back in it because they're not out of it. In fact, they just cut it 3. So tough one for sure.
Looking at that game now.
Wouldn't you argue that they're the best players in the world? Wouldn't you say that you'd be more likely, let's say the arrows are up like they're on the Nets Bulls, you'd be more likely to take the over there than, let's say, when the arrows are down because they're just that good at making shots. And even JJ Redick says it in all his 100 podcasts he does, that like defense is good in the NBA, but they're such good shot makers that at times you can play perfect defense, and when they're hot. And then in this scenario, you have up arrows. So wouldn't you think, okay, so 24 minutes left, they're the best players in the world. Shouldn't they eventually start hitting these shots that ShotQuality is saying they should hit because they are the best players in the world?
No. I think you take the under. I'm going to grab the under. We can find out. Moose, I love that you're against it. We've been in sync for the first 37 episodes of the show, having a blast, maybe taking too many of the same plays sometimes. This is going to be fun. Little, put them up, buddy. Let's go find out how this goes. I'm going to grab the under 203 right now on this game to stay cold on both sides. Let's lock it. You're going to go against you want some friendly action?
I'm getting in on that with you. Let's go,
Max. Let's go.
You
said you want to
It might be
I'm gonna get in on the over because I got on the Clippers, whatever the hell, over yesterday and it worked. So these are two different teams though, which I love the Clippers. Like I'm a Clippers fanboy. I'm a Russell Westbrook fanboy actually. So and he's not even playing, but I got a
Russell Westbrook jersey in the closet right now. Washington Wizards triple-double season. He won me my fantasy league, and anytime I win a fantasy league, I get the jersey of the best player with the money as part of it. It's just it's the best tradition. I think you guys should all do it. It's if you do that, you got a stud who wins you a league, get that jersey, immortalize the win forever. Russell Westbrook, I appreciate you. What a boss.
So can I call this a Russell Westbrook podcast? Like a Russell Westbrook supportive. We support Russell Westbrook on this podcast.
Sure. This is a safe Russell Westbrook space.
Yeah, no Russell Westbrook slander in the comments. I swear to God, if I see one person type in Westbrook, you're out of here. Gone.
Look, is he the best shooter ever? No. Has he done insane things at the point guard position?
Yes.
Obviously, yes. So
at least he plays hard.
He does. The effort can never be doubted. The shooting, come on, the shot quality, baby. We got to keep it real. The effort is off the charts. Anyway, let's keep rocking and rolling. Max, that says 3:15. We got to do this one. I must have messed this up. We are time traveling apparently. So we'll keep the Sport Trade shout out up. Big shout out to Sport Trade. Some of the best pricing in the industry. Instant in-play betting. No spinny wheel is the best part, I think. So we use it. We tell you about it for a reason. It will help their player first. Some of the biggest players. Oh, if you guys haven't followed the Sport Trade Whale Tracker, you guys saw that when we had the CEO on, right? Like they have an automated bot that's hooked into the exchange that posts on Twitter for the biggest bets that the exchange books. So it's really fun to see these $25,000 bets coming in at these really sharp prices. And essentially you can see why they're taking it, because essentially win or lose, they can sometimes save, hundreds of dollars from the juice. So really smart, some really big players play there for a reason. So yeah, we love Sport Trade. That's a little free read. Anyway, not enough. I mean, we said we like the second quarter. We said we wait for the second quarter, right? We're kind of avoiding first and fourth quarter for NBA as we feel it out here. Spurs kind of beating the Knicks right now. Nothing too much jumping out of the team level. Trailblazers starting off cold. Miami Heat starting off hot. I'm going to continue to reinforce the team level hot stays hot, cold stays cold hypothesis. And I'm going to take Miami right now minus the 17.5. Crazy, but I'm going to do it. Spread minus 110. Miami Heat minus 110. Sorry, minus 17.5. Lock that in, baby. Let's go. We'll see how it goes. It's not a money line. We're not doing anything crazy. It's a big number, but it's Portland. Closed what? Closed at 14.
Speaking of the whale tracker, their most recent tweet was on this game. There was a $6,500 bet on Miami Heat minus 13.5. So
take it home, baby. Let's go. Someone's
rooting for you.
Yeah, no, we got some good data. Miami's hot. Portland is cold. Let's go and check some players. I want to play a few more player props. We are almost at an hour. I don't know how. So much fun. It's just more fun than betting pre-flop. It just is. I don't know why. I'm not even saying that because we have a show.
Can you hear me? Oh,
yes.
Bulls Nets over 208.5. What'd you guys get? Did I get a worse number?
Bulls
you
Nets.
Took the under. Did you take the over?
The under, and I got 209.5. He took the over at 208. So we are hoping for a 209 point finish to both win.
And I see Brandon Miller.
Pick your sides.
Yeah. Lakers falling apart. That's great. LeBron does this to me. Irks me. A question for you player prop guys, which sure. I guess I am now, so stick Brandon Miller. Does the score affect if you're going to take it? Like if it's the second quarter and it's halftime and it's a blowout, you taking anybody in that? Or are you just going to be like, well, maybe it stays a blowout, fourth quarter, you get kind of the back end of the rotation guys in? You
It's a good question. It's a good question. No, I think we're going to find out. We're going to find out right here on this show over some time for people who want to learn with us. If you have some good experience, if you know a lot about live betting, college NBA props, NBA points props specifically, let us know. Give us a shout. Drop a comment on YouTube. We will pull it up and we'll talk about it. And
we got 2 games at half, by the way. Bulls, Nets, Sixers, Cavs. If you want to hit those player props,
let's hit that
and read them. Like have some time,
Yeah. Which one? Sixers,
Bulls,
Nets?
the Bullsy Bulls, and the 76ers, Cavs.
I was blind to the 76ers, Cavs. Thank you. All right. So let's see what we got here for 76ers, Cavs. Currently seeing a little bit of a cold day for the Cavs, a little bit decently hot for Cleveland, but definitely some struggle here for Philadelphia. Not really. They should be winning by even more is really what's going on here. They had a really hot second half. Second quarter, Jesus. Did not do well in the first. What do you see here, Moose? Got some points on the screen. Kelly Oubre, icy.
3 fouls, though.
3 fouls and icy. I wonder.
Maxey seems like the move.
Maxey, icy.
No fouls. 5 points.
Do you ever just
if he had
look
13,
at
he'd be pacing his over.
Do you ever just look at these boxes and just like start reminiscing about all the college days from these players?
I
just look at these. That's all I think about when I'm looking at these. I'm still in college, man.
So
that's my favorite part, though. It's the same with Max Strus. I just think DePaul used to have a player that could like score.
Hey,
basketball.
DePaul could be on the rebound. Big East needs it, man.
Let's get on Maxey.
Let's see Maxey.
I want to take the over. I get what you're saying.
I will say our data did indicate under today on Maxey. I was looking at some edges. I did tweet that a potential shot quality lean was Maxey under the 25.5. So,
let's see what we're getting.
Let's see what we're getting. All right, boys. Come on. What are we getting? What do you got?
I did see you tweeted Jalen Duren too earlier.
So I did tweet out Jalen Green. Jalen Green is the shot quality prop of the day. We have the pick of the day, and we got the prop of the day now, which will be the NBA version. And the pick of the day will go through. Yes. Who's there?
Who took the player? But I took Tyrese Maxey over 18.5. That gives me. You said under. That still gives me 7 points of wiggle room. If for that under you were talking about, I feel good about it. 18.5 is not that much for good old Tyrese.
Good luck. I like it. Here's what I tweeted today. If you missed it, trying out the NBA prop using shot quality bets. Today's pick is Jalen Green under 28.5 points at -115. This is what we're building. This is what the prop interface is starting to look like. Proper research. We don't necessarily give out a pick. It's up to you to come in and use it to fuel your research. Not necessarily just going to lock in, but of course does have great things to show the signals so you can see, all right, who are the players that are most under or overperforming the shot quality in the last 10, 15, 20 games. And then you can jump in and solidify things, look into matchups, make sure everybody's playing. It's a big part of the NBA. If you're new to it, you have to make sure that, the injuries are all lined up so that a player isn't suddenly getting more or less minutes than he was, so that you can quantify and qualify everything properly. Tough game, tough sport, but this is definitely a tool that can help you get a leg up. We're also going to start adding some minutes in here, I think. So some cool stuff coming. Again, the team works non-stop, baby. All right, we got to play in. We're talking a little Philadelphia 76ers, Cleveland Cavaliers right now. So let me pull that one back up for you guys. Shot selection looks pretty consistent. Cavs taking less bad shots. Looks like the 76ers have more shots, right? If you add things up 20, 30, 47, 28, 43. So, yeah, 4 more shots taken for the 76ers with some good old-fashioned napkin math here. I'm not going to take anything at the team level, guys. Maybe if you don't agree about the hot staying hot, cold staying cold, you would go ahead and you would take the 76ers. And maybe if I was going to stay true to this, I just don't think it's enough of a gap right now.
I'm about to see and make a play.
Are you going to take Sixers, or are you going to take? What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, I'm going to take the Sixers. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Good luck. We got some butting heads. You guys have to choose in the chat. You team Musa or team Justin? You team regression or you team hot stays hot?
I would prefer if you blindly select my side. No, seriously, let us know. Truthfully, because if I'm Well, I'll know if I start losing money. Like I'm like 50-50 right now. I don't really have a side yet. I took blowouts. I'm worried about the Brandon Miller play. I'm actually worried sick. Score on Knicks Spurs. That one's.
I got you.
They're playing basketball.
Wow.
76ers plus 5.5. Let me lock that in really quick, and then we can get to the question about the Knicks.
So yeah, Knicks Spurs. Good play though, Moose. Good luck. Knicks. Did you fade the Miller prop?
No, I took it. I'm nervous though that they're down by so much. He's got 10, so he made 5 points in the third. He didn't shoot well again, which kind of sucks. I think he's going to get back in though. He just needs 6 points.
That was a cold gets hot pick. So
yeah, and he still hasn't got hot.
It was
but it's not out of the realm of possibilities. He had 5 points in the third quarter. He could easily have, if he hit his shots, he would have 12. Problem is they're down now 18 points.
Yeah, and this game means what? It means nothing for Charlotte, right? I mean,
he's young. That's the only thing I'm hoping for. That they're like, hey,
he sees minutes. Is that he sees minutes in bad scenarios, regardless, to just develop at the NBA level during his rookie season. Man, I hope he keeps playing. Again, game state matters. It was a little closer when we took that pick. If I had known it was going to divulge into a 20-point game, and he was cold, that looks a lot more like the Banchero pick of Wednesday, where we took the cold player losing to the Warriors big to stay cold.
Don't get me started.
It's gonna be fun. We have so much research to do. It's going to be fun. I'm excited to have all you guys hanging out with us as we sort of start to decipher some of like the language surrounding shot quality live in the NBA.
He's
so
back
a little late.
Down 20, by the way. Just saying.
Good. Well, give him the green light, baby. Let's hit 2 threes. Or maybe let's not, and let's learn that cold stays cold. We're researching. We are researching. We are figuring it out in the name of science, how to use this tool best. Because
science. It's just science.
Science, baby. Yeah. At least I actually finally put my degree towards something. My mom will be so proud. And actually, I think my mom gets my live notifications. So, hey, Mom, look, my physics degree is going towards science.
Mother Perry.
It was worth it. It was worth it. All that, the tuition money for my science degree. This is just science.
We have Paulo Ranchero. His alias is at 19 points.
So we lost?
Sounds like it. You said he stayed cold. Which, dude, he had, 4 at the half? What did he just have, a 15-point third quarter?
So that's an L, baby.
He did.
Throw the X. All right, cold got hot. Score one for Musa. Who got the play?
I'm teeing one up here. I'm back in college. Marquette, NC State. I went ahead and played over. What number did I get?
Over.
I like that
128.5 game. Okay.
Because here's my thinking. Marquette was favored by 7. They're not just going to give up.
Mm-hmm.
So they either get back in this game and start scoring, or you could get a ton of fouls late. So I went ahead and played over 128.5 at -104 on FanDuel.
I like that play a lot, Maxwell.
Let's go. Good luck. I think it's a vibe. I think it's a good play. We got all my guys firing off bangers. We got the second half underway, and Gonzaga Purdue officially the Shot Quality Live Score Center updates on its own. There's no reloading. Well, when there's a new game to bring into the interface, there's a reload. But if you have the single game score up, it just keeps up with it. Sometimes it can beat your stream. Sometimes it's faster than your phone if you have score feeds. It's pretty good. We love it. We use it every single day. It powers this entire show. If you haven't figured that one out already, well, hopefully the bets hit for you. Anyway,
wow.
What up?
Banchero beast mode? Dude, he's
all right. The bet lost. It's okay. All blessings to Paolo Banchero for going off. It's not anything we get mad about. We got more chances. We are learning. But yeah, that's a loss. Anyway, let's keep trying. We got to find a winner now. Come on. Not that we chase, not that we ever up our bet size. Let's try to find a little bit more. Chicago Bulls. We just talked about both of those. We have a little bit going on here. All right. Are the Knicks going to bounce back? We had that question. We're showing the score. Shot Quality expecting this to be a 3-point game. So we're here. We're at the crossroads. Does cold stay cold? Does hot stay hot? Which one do you decide? If you are hot, stay hot, you take the Spurs on the spread. If you are cold, gets hot, you take the Knicks to come back into it because Shot Quality says they are underperforming while the San Antonio Spurs are overperforming. It's a tough call. We don't fully have the data on the show yet to tell you which one has been working more certainly. Tell you right freaking now, though, Miami Heat are blowing the Trailblazers out of the joint. So I kind of feel like at the team level, I'm good to stick with it. Moose, are you going to take the Knicks against me as I lay the number with the Spurs against my Knicks?
No, I've always been worried of blowout territory, and the Spurs are still winning the shot quality score and the shot quality points per possession. You do you. I'm not going to jump in on it, but I like
doing me. It seems like the live line is -5.5.
That sounds insane, by the way. That doesn't sound. They're up 20 and they're only -5.5. What is this? IUPUI versus McNeese State?
Yes. That is effectively what we're seeing here. Let's lock it in. Come on, -5.5. Give me that. -115. Let's go, boys. Hit it. Look, I think this is a much more liquid market, so I don't expect this line to move. You should have some time. You should be able to go get this off DraftKings -5.5, -110. Should be easy.
That's crazy.
Is it?
I personally think so. No. I think the line's crazy.
The line is crazy. You think it's crazy that, I just fell to 4.
No, I think it's a good play, and they're NBA players at the end of the day. I know the Spurs are the Spurs and the Knicks are the Knicks, but, like, dude.
The Spurs might
National Basketball Association.
No, I think the Knicks
a bunch
are
of econ majors going against Duke. Like, so no.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, where we get it right now has I feel like, and maybe you guys can tell me, we talk about when we get hooked or when we lose by a bucket all the time. Because it's funny, it's fun, it's part of the entertainment. And obviously it hurts or it feels great, whichever side you're on. But I feel like it doesn't happen much. Call me crazy, but it's not a very popular occurrence in these live lines. I feel like very often you are going to be very correct, a la Miami Heat -17.5. Awesome. Or you're going to be
that one already.
I could probably middle right now at like -37. I'd imagine something.
I can't even think about middle.
29.5. You can get a 12.5 point middle. Like I'm not cashing out. I would imagine if you have a cash out offer, it looks pretty nice. 17.5 should be. Come on. We'll see. I've seen crazier things. It's the NBA. I'm not gonna stop watching the game and assume it's won and post the check mark on Twitter just yet. But come on, it was a good play. It was a good grab. It's 28.5 now. We are 30.5. Like, it is well past that line, and that happened quickly. So win one for the good guys, Moose, in terms of hot staying hot, because they are dominating their shot quality score, man. 15 points.
Win one for the
33%. That's crazy.
And they took Brandon Miller out. Pour one out for Brandon Miller.
We'll see how it goes. So anyway, I took the Spurs. You want that? But it might not be done. He might not be done, Moose.
Dude, it's an 18-point game, and like someone said in the comments, it's not like he's a bum or like you don't know yet. Like, he can obviously play in the NBA. So
sure. Yeah. No, that's a great point. Maybe he comes back. Maybe rookie scoring matters to him. I don't know. Anyway.
Which I want to play.
Contract scoring. You never know. I don't know. What year is
he on what contract scoring? He's going to go back in. I want to be optimistic. I will say this.
Come on. Justin, he wants to score as many points as possible.
Justin's optimistic, and you always need a guy like that in your betting group, because I was feeling a little sick on the last day we hung out with Justin, so I was keeping it kind of easy. We were going to hang out the next day, but I'm just kind of getting better. And
or hungover.
Yeah. No, dude, it was sick. Trust me. I know the difference. It was bad. Okay. But we're watching Creighton play Tennessee, and I meet up with the guys finally at night, and I'm back in Creighton, and I am
tonight.
Oregon.
You're talking about Oregon.
Creighton, Oregon.
Yeah.
And I am just having a meltdown. And he's like, if you don't start turning optimistic in these last 5 minutes, I'm gonna kill you. So I had to be like, come on, Trey Alexander, you're not timid at all.
Guess what happened?
They won in double overtime because Oregon ran out of gas.
And did you win your bets?
Oh, yeah.
Ran out of gas is an understatement.
Shot quality had
great 7 players. Hey, shout out to Cousinard, man. What a lifetime performance. Both.
Why do you
right,
make
Max?
that 3 in overtime? Just lose by 3.
Yeah, they ran out of gas. No, you're 100% right. They ran out of gas, but you got to give Steven Ashworth his flowers because when it seemed like everyone else wanted to kind of fold for Creighton, he didn't.
Dude, these two
matched
games, I absolutely cannot wait to hop off and watch them. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, no, we're definitely nearing that time, guys. I know there's a lot of people watching, but man, we got 6 minutes left.
Marquette's
in NC State Marquette,
too.
and it is an 8-point game. Woo.
Max, your over is going to hit by like
Gonzaga.
20 points. I'm going to be honest with you.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on
Well,
me.
I will. I said I was going to be optimistic. I'm going to be optimistic.
That's too much optimism. Chill.
I didn't say you're going to hit. I said by 8. It was very.
Oh man,
good.
The Heat
Musa,
are
can you let me know since you already
watched
watched Creighton and Tennessee? Can you let me know who wins that one? So
Dude,
I can bet it real quick.
I've had dreams like that before, by the way, and it usually never works out. But
I was gonna say that shit never happens.
No,
There's
God,
no
no,
way.
God, no. It happened
Dreams
once
are
in
cashing
fantasy
bets,
football. I had a dream
35.
that Jordy Nelson
I'm
was
literally
gonna
ahead
get
of
hurt.
draft speed right now.
No, most times I have dreams. It never works out, and it's usually games that already happen, and it's just a different result because I want it to be a different result.
Attaboy. All right, Thunder are hot. Let's look into one last game here. Maybe find someone to keep cooking.
My Phoenix Suns.
I think did SGA play? I know he was doubtful.
It looks like he has not registered anything here. So no.
Yeah, so he probably didn't play.
So if Isaiah Joe is hot but not hitting anything, I think that was one of the leans to go under.
So that's over.
What?
No, I just like Drew Eubanks. I'm a big Drew Eubanks guy.
Don't play around. Don't play.
You don't like Drew? You don't like Drew?
You can play. Are we taking Isaiah Joe to keep scoring?
Dude, I don't even know who Isaiah Joe is.
Arkansas. Back when they were good, they had that coach that was pretty solid.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna take Isaiah Joe under because I'm not gonna root for a player to score against the Suns. Screw that. So I'm gonna take.
So you're gonna continue with your.
Well, he's got double flames now. He just scored again. He just hit a 3. He's got double.
I'm looking for him right now. Isaiah Joe.
19.5 minus 115. Come on, he can get another
22.5 right now. If I can get
I got 19.5 on DraftKings, dude. I don't know what you're seeing.
23.5 offshore, baby.
That's for the under. That's great. Is DraftKings behind? I got 19.5. I'm locking it in. Let's go. Come on. You guys got to tell me what you guys are seeing.
I'm logged out right now. I got to log back in. Hold on. It said 23.5. I swear to God, though.
I am still.
Yeah, I'm looking at 19.5 too. I'm
19.5. Offshore's at 23.5. That's all I need to know. Come on, this should be a great one. Just dropped off.
They suspended me. What?
Oh, back. It's back. Let's go. Go.
Mine won't load. Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Or gun. Sorry.
So, we're in.
I can't get it. It said
23.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, it wasn't. They gave it to us. No problem.
What'd you guys get? Over 19.5?
Over 19.5 on Isaiah Joe. He has 14.
And I'm trying to get the under. Where did wait?
You got 23?
No, I couldn't get it. It made me log back in.
That makes sense that you couldn't get it because that was probably sick.
Oh, it's 19.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Musa just fooled us into taking
No, I swear
No,
it said
I was taking that no matter.
23.5. I swear it did. Obviously, it didn't work. So it probably wasn't it, but for a second, it showed that.
Yeah.
Put it on the bottom ticker.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dang it. Never mind. I'm not going to play it. 23.5. I was going to play it and see if we could middle it. Never mind.
Come on, Max.
Brandon Miller's back in, scored a bucket.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
What's he got, 12?
12.
Come on. More 3?
Find 20 plus 320 or whatever.
Oh, you did. I don't know if that's happening.
Give me 8 more.
Garbage time could go either way. All right.
Lakers,
so Kevin Durant. Oh, let's go. Good luck.
LA Lakers.
I didn't play that with you. All right, we got to get out of here. We have been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. I got to thank the almost 1,100 people rocking with us across Twitter and YouTube. If you want to chat, YouTube's the way. If you just like chilling, watching the bets, of course, please hang out on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, make sure you hit the live notifications alert so that only the streams hit you. You don't have to get every tweet from Max. You don't have to get every tweet from this. You don't have to get every tweet from me. But when we go live, you can get the notification so that you can tune in, top of the show, get every play as we're playing them. Hey, maybe it works better to play them a little later when the numbers are better. But San Antonio Spurs doing their thing. Come on, -4.5 still available if you want to get in on that one.
Love that.
It's 49.65 right now. 3.5. Seeing now -120, 2.5. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm seeing a different score. That's so interesting. Maybe some fun stuff going on in that game. But anyway, good one for the Heat. 77 points in the half. Jesus. Interesting spot for a team total under there. Just out of principle, they probably will slow down at the end. That's probably factored in pretty hard, though. You're probably not beating that in on the price in terms of like the game state. Maybe. If you want to test it out for a sprinkle, let me know. Please report back. Let's go enjoy some March Madness, boys. Any final plays? Any final thoughts for all the great people at home as they go and enjoy the last 4 minutes of what could be an epic finish?
Creighton, go watch Creighton. Everyone be Creighton fans tonight.
Go Cougs. And I did talk about my one Maximilian play. The other one was Dalton Connect over. Creighton's mid-range defense. Yeah. 5th in frequency. It's going to be like your boy Dennis Jenkins that you got to watch that mid-range assassin in Madison Square Garden. I think Dalton Connect might do that. So.
Yeah, he has put up big numbers against that style of defense. I have heard it should be a good one. I wish I could get that play, but New York.
Go Bonnies, said Turkey Steve. Go Bonnies. I don't think they played in about 2 months, but go Bonnies.
Go Bonnies. It should be a great game here. I hope you all enjoy. It looks like NC State starting to go a little cold. 0.77. This game definitely slowing down. Should be a great finish. We'll be back Sunday, 6:45 p.m. Eastern, an hour earlier than this show started. Max will be here. Moose will be here. We'll be doing some NBA. Of course, there will be an Elite Eight game on. Ticket to the Final Four will be punched. We'll talk about it, make a play or two. But it is NBA Live BetCast now through the end of April, the middle of June, whatever we can do here. We should have some fun in May with the playoffs. There's going to be a lot more BetCast coming your way. I'm Justin Perry. That's Alec Musa. Maximilian here with us as well. We will see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with the BetCast crew. Throw the graphic on the screen, and we will get out of here. See you next time.
Go Bonnies.
Go Bonnies.